Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 11 of my account, Noctilus, Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we picked things up one turn later. I went ahead and upgraded a couple of our buildings here in Itane, just to kind of get things moving. We got some walls going in over here at the Shrine of Assyrian, as well as upgrading the Tower of Lycene and putting in the Thorny Orchard. We also got some grog and some other things from some of the mysterious islands over here with Lady Esmeralda. I was going to probably bring her up against Mad Mulletson, see if we can win this battle. He does have quite a few deadly units.
Where to?
And this is not the most elite force, but I'd really like to see if we can do a battle here and win, depending on how much more soldiers he has access to. So what we will just do is come back over here with Count Noctilus then. I went ahead and recruited up a vampire fleet captain of the deep, as well as Ronnie Worsley, another gunnery white. We're going to use him to try to steal some tech from poor Elier here. Well done, good sir. That's the first time that's actually paid off. Probably give you always ready or boost income to start. Even though you're not in friendly territory, we'll make sure that is all raring to go, since that'll soon be friendly territory. First we have to kill Sir Thara here. That old High Elven valor. Although she's done battle with us enough that she knows what's about to happen to her. We will go ahead and fight this one because it's going to say close victory with low casualties. Half of our troops here are probably going to die. Let's make sure we minimize that. Oh, a beautiful battle on the beach. And we have the high ground. Obi-Wan would be proud. Alright, let's grab our cannons and our mortars and the like and set those guys up on the hill here. They can rain down their unholy hellfire from distance. One more set of mortars, and we're probably going to leave our gunnery white here back in with the artillery, because you all were saying that the enchanted ballistics ability here actually the one that gives them more accuracy actually helps them out quite a bit while they're bombarding. I would love to see that actually being a thing, since the enemy is so good at dodging them. If this actually nullifies a little bit of that, that'd be wonderful. So let's grab our actual main gun line, and I'm going to put them over here. Draw them up a little bit. That way they're drawing their forces a little bit further in, although I say that. We should probably have an actual gun line here, one that's actually intelligent. One's a bit more of an angle there. And I think the deck guns here should be able to fire over the tops of their allies, just because of the altitude there. Trying to find the word. We will find it eventually. Got guns over here as well. Group up and guard mode all of our gunpowder. We'll have you defending the flank here. They don't have a lot of deadly units, thankfully. Not a lot of places for our guys to hide either. Deck guard defending the mortars. I'm going to spread these guys out just a little bit. Put a unit of Promethean gun mob in the middle. That'll be the tank for our units there, with Noctilus behind. Other big boy there, and then Gallows Giant off to the side. Explosive murder bats. And then our other crabs defending the edges there. Off flanks shall be secured by the crustaceans.
Count Noctilus.
Looks about right to me. Get this battle going. Go ahead and turn these guys just a little bit there. Their job is mostly to head off that eagle as it gets closer, so scoot them forward so they're just above the gun line. A sneaky boy scoot on around. Well, the eagle will probably notice him, so we'll just leave him be and come in here and fire some cannons. I want to weaken their front line or back line more. The front line. I was a little bit mistimed there. Gonna skim through them, but not by much. Since they're not stopping, they're just gonna kind of walk. Fire it is so. Get them continuing to move around the outside, see if we can actually sneak around. Those cannonballs actually had good effect. Let's drop a Sartosa Grape Shot in here. A little bit of damage. We'll swing back and actually make sure we are lasing targets properly.
Massacre!
Any boat needs to be firing on archers. I'd only actually give it to the best. That's not super helpful there. See if we can have them focusing down a little bit better. Alright, their first fire has gone enough. Let's back up just so we're not getting hit by too much of that. Yeah, they're absorbing that like champions.
I shall dominate.
Let's drop a Pit of Shades up here on both of that group of archers. Shoot these guys around. Charge on in here. We can jump on Sir Thara. Flame throwing the eagle on its way in. Ah, that's your target, huh? Interesting choice. I think they can defend themselves just fine, so... Death is upon you. Noctilus is under attack. Let's give our Prometheans some assistance and pull these guys back just a little bit. Beautiful. Crabs are getting surrounded. We'll go ahead and drop this cannonball fire in there. The elves will have no way to run. I'll just double down on that one. Elves being blasted apart. Another Queen Bess shot landing in some already fleeing elves. Bombs are doing ahead with amazing effect there. Knock them over so they're not able to keep firing. Have Noctilus drop some heals on the gun mob. Oh yeah, we're doing good work here. That group of archers is done. Turn around and go help out the Prometheans, please. You have failed. That is an absolute. Have the deck guns move up. Pull you guys over so you're not getting any free explosions. Jeez, those grenades do so much damage. And the elves run for their lives. Minimal casualties for us. They already retreated once, so this is going to be an instant defeat. Well done, lads. Another beautiful warm-up battle. Toss their corpses in the charnel pits. Let's keep moving. Oh, we can get the extra gold for sure. We took no casualties. And we stole a dragon helm.
Count Noctilus reigns.
Alright, Alariel. It's time for you to fall yet again. Oh, okay, so they've got actual walls here at Toralier this time. Would give us a Pyrrhic victory. I think it's time to bombard the Everqueen behind her walls. Show her that they are no protection. Although at the same time we have no foot soldiers to actually hit the gates once we're in. It would just be a bombardment. I'd like to hold off for a turn. We'll do some siege towers and we'll continue. I think we could win that. Quite badly, but let's go ahead and just be smart with it. We'll go for Scarred Veteran again there. Got 3 more, so Taunt and then 2 in Cutlass looks like. That's how it's going to be.
Slaughter the lambs.
Slaughter them lambs. Go ahead and get hard to hit. Okay, Pyrrhic victory wipes out most of our forces there. Fair enough, we'll continue. If she'd like to fight on the field, that'd be perfect. And actually, we may. Chances are Zamdilla or this army here was going to come over to reinforce.
Even the Lawmaster could not.
And that'll be a whole heap of fun. We're definitely going to lose Port Elistor, but it is just playing buffer state for now. We could upgrade Cairn Thale, but that's also buffer state, so we'll leave it as is. Let's come on back down here to the graveyard. I think I want to put in walls here just to be safe, and then the other thing we want is these dead pirate totems when we can. Love to be spreading the undead corruption to far shores. An ocean of opportunities. Conversations with several captured admirals have brought information to light regarding several potential targets. Only have time to strike one, however, so we must choose wisely. Which convoy should be attacked? Which one gives us, a high reward? Norseman Raiders? Nah. We either do an exotic goods hunter, some dark elf slavers, or some Bretonnian merchants. What do they give you? It's not going to tell me the reward I get. Convoy of dark elf slave ships are heading back to Slaver's Bay, laden with captives raided from Ulthuan's coasts. We should free them, and we could drown them and turn them into our crew. That's horrifying. Or we could get an exotic goods hauler. Looking pretty likely that Sartosa is their just destination. Oh, we're actually in between there. And this would give us a high reward. Exotic goods hunter will give us some gems and shinies, which I'm going to prefer greatly to drowning a bunch of poor innocent people. We need to go to war with Itza. We get Storm of Magic. Oh, crazy. Fair enough. That'll actually allow Luther Harkin to be our friend a little bit better, too. The Exotic Goods Hunter gives us 7,500 and 300 infamy. Some enterprising fellows from the New World. So do we, if we don't take them down before they make it, or is it just they stay? We'll keep an eye on them.
Need some cover.
Grab our fleet captain here. We can't have her affect the battle at all, so let's see if we can deal with one of these hierarch mages. The Mage of Shadows. Yes, they aren't archmages. Mage in training.
I have failed.
Ooh, vampire in training. Alright, L'Oreal, how are you feeling? Would you like to die? No, she wouldn't. Alright, well, we'll continue that siege for now. We're under no threat. Miriel's building up a new army, but that'll be a short, easy matter to crush. We have a few turns till Hector Barbosa comes back, and once he does arrive, he'll be able to raise some powerful dead from over here and continue the fight against the White Tower. Every turn you wait is giving me another opportunity to take you down, so... Swing over to Lothar, upgrade the Horde of booty. That is much better than a small amount of booty.
Admiral of the fleet.
This is Maralda. Ikit Claw is coming out to fight you.
Stop now!
No, I'd rather not, actually.
I thirst.
You want to scoot around in the ocean and chase me, that's fine. I don't want to fight this, Skull Reef. I think we'd struggle. And I really don't want to lose my... Let's go for it. Let's go for it. You only live as many times as you're a vampire. Pirate Coves are some of the world's most elusive places, where the wealth of local sea brigands is secretly kept and fiercely defended. It seems that today may be your lucky day, as the lookout in the Crow's Nest claims to have spotted one, a small island cave next to a fleet of vampire pirates. And it appears there are zombie deckhands transferring treasure chests onto the ship right now. It's an opportunity for a big payday, but these unliving sea dogs certainly won't give up their wealth too easily. This is going to be a little rough since we don't have any cannons ourselves. They're probably going to roll in with a Promethean. This could go really bad really quickly. They're probably going to have one of those giant Leviathans. What I mean, not a Promethean, a Leviathan. Oh, let's go for it. Oh, it's just as bad as I expected. The only good news is they don't actually have that much as far as gunpowder. But they have so many depth guard that I don't know if it's going to matter. let's go grab the Razor Standard and shove it on the Morngulls. Oh, they do already have quite a bit of armor piercing. Let's give this then maybe one of these Fellbats. No one expects a Fellbat to be scary. Alright. Well, now we either die heroes or live to become champions. Alright, you lubbers. This may be your last battle. Fight well. Let's bring them in over here. We definitely need to use our gunnery mob to split up some of their forces. So let's grab these guys. Make them wide. And then we'll have you guys out front just to absorb some of that mortar fire as we move in. We are going to shut down those mortars, but it's not going to be instant by any means. Bump them up. And then we're definitely going to need to do a checkerboard.
Sea prey.
We'll grab these guys and then pull them back. Yep, and then we're definitely going to group them up a little bit further.
By your word.
We're going to need your pistols. This blooded corpse is also going to be key. We're going to use it to take down a unit or two of the depth guard. And then we need our Fellbats to be on anti-cannon duty. We'll throw these guys way back over here. Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, we can. Alright, well, rest in peace. Let's grab these bats, put them back here as well. As much disruption as we can. Put you guys maybe there, that way they're not giving away the Fellbat, or the Fellbats aren't giving them away. Let's do this. We're going to scoot over only a little. Bring the bats around. The scariest unit they have is, without a doubt, that Rotting Leviathan. We can bring that thing down. We've got a very good chance. The bats fly over. Looks like we're already starting to take some cannonball fire there. It's going to be very difficult to stop this. Should do fine dodging. We need these guys into the... Only issue is that big boy there is going to cause all sorts of problems. Get in on those handguns. We've got to get you all up so you're actually firing your pistols and causing some disruption. You get in there on those cannonades. We've already lost one of our units, unfortunately.
Save my sword.
That's not good. We gotta move up. Zombie will charge into that middle of that group of deck guard there. I want the Fellbats to survive, so pull them out so they actually can stop for a moment. At least stop the cannon going in. Morngulls are going to have a bad time, so let's make sure Fellbats get out of there. And Morngulls get out of there as well. We stopped them for a moment. You guys fly over the top and disrupt that group. Do a wee bit of kiting. Pull back just a little bit. Once these depth guard get in, we'll summon the denizens of the deep. Surprise, idiots. Pull these gun mob back, because I actually charged them in a little bit too far. Lay into them. Drop a Fog of the Damned on all of these depth guard here. We need to eliminate them quickly. How are things going? They're going alright. Let's get the Morngulls out of there. Have these guys at least disrupt that group. Pull the bats out. Bats have done wonderfully.
Always
Alright, big boy explosion has got on in there. With the Death Guard are up in our faces, which is fine. What we expected. Drop a normal Tide Call through here just to slow them down. Burn and fire. See if you guys can pull back. We need these guys moving on over. We have done a good job of disrupting. I don't think they have any more cannons. That's their last cannon crew there. I'm out of bats, though, so that is our only real concern. Keep those guys disrupted for now. He has a halberd, so he's not actually going to be doing that well in combat with her. If we deal with the Depth Guard, then we just have to deal with that other group, and I think we're good to go from there. Have you guys slow down that big crab. Yeah, the Moringolds are having a really bad time. Alright, their captain's fallen. Move up and start shooting at the big crab boy. You're saying there's a chance. Rotate these gun mob.
Yes, sir.
You guys turn around and help out with that group of Death Guard.
Always
The Moringolds are doing amazingly. It looks like as soon as they delete those carronades, we are ready to go.
Gunnery mob. Attack! Yes, Captain.
Shooting those guys in the back should stop them, slow them down at least. Those Death Guard are going to kill them, no problem. So let's actually pull our gun mob back so we have some assistance. Focus fire will be very nice. Pull her back a little bit. I don't think a Tide Call would be enough. Make sure all of the rifles are firing on that big boy. You got to keep pulling away. Let's drop some Tide Call so it actually will slow it down. Let's get the Moringolds out of there. Charge into melee at least to slow them down. Same with these guys here. Help out with this big crab, and once it falls, we should be able to move on. Down with the bloody big head. Now the last group of Depth Guard. No, that's it. They've had enough. We did it. Pets for the lubbers. A Pyrrhic victory. Lady Esmeralda proves herself to be a competent admiral. We did lose our bats, but all of our main gun lines survived. And we kept our Moringolds in, so we just gotta land ashore here, recruit up some more dead from the sands, and we're good to go. I think we want to assimilate captives. Weakness. And now she's on a rotting Promethean. She can be a monster. Hidden Pirate Cove. The Pirate Cove contained great wealth in the form of treasures and items stolen from across the four corners, but getting to it was no easy feat. When the Vampire Admiral at the helm of the Black Ship saw you approach, he immediately readied his horde of crewmen and darkling creatures for battle. After defeating the undead freebooters, you ransacked their ship as well as the hidden cave to make for a plentiful hoard. 20,000 to our treasury and a noble amulet. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and land ashore here at Kofor. Can we? We may be able to in March Dance. We'll find out. Land at Kofor here.
Please sheets to the wind.
Raise up some more forces. She's closing in on deserving some Depth Guard, but not quite yet. I think you do need some carronades, so we'll give you 2 of those. Another group of Moringolds, because those guys were absolutely fantastic. We need more bats. 3 more bats, and then we'll see how well we're at from there. Okay, we lost a couple more of the handgun mob. Maybe we replace them with some anti-large. We're pretty positive on the income, so we'll grab 2 anti-large. Recruited some gun gang. Probably should have already been doing that. Whoops. And then, what else do we really need? I don't want one more bat, so we've got 4 of those. And then she can have 2 more. I think the other forces we want for her are going to be flyers. I mean, we already have flyers. What am I talking about? Okay, so what we do want is probably a better front line, right? Give her some Death Guard. Let's do Sirens. Sirens over Death Guard. It's gonna be an interesting choice.
An impressive and bloodthirsty minion.
An impressive and bloodthirsty minion. I'm sure she'd love to hear it. Alright, let's go for either Smuggler or Poacher. Extra missile strength for Carronade, Mortar, and Queen Bess. Or not Poacher, I'm talking about Arsonist. That would give her bonus versus infantry plus 10, or better recruit rank for all her gun mob. I think we want more movement range. More movement range is usually my favorite. And then you can get some evasion as well. Make yourself more dodgy. We want to get up into these more powerful spells here, especially the ones with 100% armor penetration. Alright, Esmeralda, your army is looking quite nice. We can give you a best, too. That's probably what we'll replace one of those weaker gun mobs with. Roddy has not been moved. We can go ahead and scoot him up to Whitefire Tor then. Keep an eye on what the elves are doing. Well done, sir. He's a tech-stealing boy.
Orders.
Go ahead and give you always ready. He will be joining forces with Barbosa once he is back in the mortal realm. Yeah, I think we're going to go for upgrading these. Lotherin's doing fine for now. But getting walls in at Engeriel, I think, is very important. We could upgrade those. Let's go down here to the graveyard. Upgrade that to a bullion coffer. Get a tomb of the first mace would be quite nice. This is what it is. And then I think we definitely want the dead pirates totems. Probably going to delete this building now. Don't really need it. We are here for gunpowder, not blades and axes. I do want to grab the Curse of the Queen's Cannon. Only costs 1,000 and it gives us more replenishment rate for all of our armies. And then we could give her a Queen Bess. Well, not yet, but we will be able to give her a Queen Bess. Building upgrades available at Cairn Thel. I don't see any High Elves over here on this side, so I think we will. Gives us access to the dyes as well. Port Elistor I kind of want to leave alone, although we could give it walls. I'm just scared the second I start upgrading it, that's when they move over to attack. They wait for me to waste some of my money. We'll save. And the clock ticks ever forward. Where's our exotic goods hunter? Oh, he's just kind of scooting along very slowly. Don't worry, brother. We'll be hunting you down soon. Alright, Vivian, you got one more chance. Kneecap shelled.
Time to devour.
Ooh, another fail. That's okay. You'll do it one day. And you're learning. Each failure teaches you something. These disrespectful garrisons. I don't want to fight a major settlement battle. You can't make me. Not with lads that can't fight in close quarters. Muriel's going to be coming over to cause some problems soon, so we need to hurry up and deal with that. Great Ocean. How does his low lighthouse work out? Control, corruption, and then the Undercities. Probably a good idea to have this one. That way we have the access to the army abilities just in the ocean. We'll grab it and we'll take it off if we need money for something else. Lady Esmeralda, time to get you back out to sea. My dear, let's see if how close are the balloon of Castellanovo is. It's time for you to give that piece of 8 to us.
The waves.
Esmeralda has proven herself.
Setting sail.
Oh, there's Ikit Claw. That's not good.
Stop now.
We're gonna go back this way.
Navigating.
Gray just jumped up in my lap. Hey there, Cap. I'm recording, girl. Give me a moment. You can sit here if you're good. Okay, let's have Ronnie. I guess we'll have him continue to move forward. We see if we can have him block Zamdilla. Wound this Heaven's Mage, but he'll probably hurt himself. Go up and steal some tech from the Unicorn Gate. And we can get eyes on the area. He failed this time. That's okay. He can't always be perfect.
Buccaneer of the dead.
Go ahead and... Ooh, that's a really low chance to wound there. Let's see about moving you...
Regrettably, no.
Oh, you already...
A
Oh, I already used her
fool's
this turn.
errand.
That's why.
Feel my wrath!
Alright, well in that case... Barbosa will be back this next turn, so we'll save so we can give him some troops. Our income is not amazing, but if we just give him some big beasties, that 10% weapon strength and physical resistance will go a long ways. Clan Scryer has moved in. Yeah, nothing that we can do but fight this one out. So his range on his artillery is 400. We will have the artillery advantage, so that is going to be something we're going to have to take extreme, well, advantage of. Let's grab the Scarecrow banner, shove it on our lovely lass, and let's do battle with Ikit Claw. Alright. You beautiful undead lads. Let's get this going. You were already proven in combat, so I feel proud of each and every one of you. Grab our cannons. We don't have a lot of terrain to take advantage of, unfortunately. We'll make do. Alright, handguns up front. Pull them like so. We'll have the scary cannons off to the side. They've got more of a blunderbuss shotgun type deal. About like that. I'll scoot them over once the battle begins. You guys protecting that side as well. Everyone gets in. They're similar to the warp fire throwers, but they are bonus V large and way better. Scoot them over once the battle begins. And then we will do the checkerboard we were doing before. Pull these two guys forward. And then we'll hit the cannonades in behind carronades. Hopefully they have good line of sight. This is kind of a hill. We'll put them on this. Be smart with it. Group of cannons over here, and then she can hang out in the middle.
My sword. Undead. Gunnery mob.
Have our gun mob kind of hanging out. Ready to cause some problems.
Gunnery mob.
Morn Goals over here in the forest. They'll be completely invisible, and Ikit Claw will be all completely oblivious to the fact that they're there. We'll have our sirens. Where do we want to put our sirens at? We could have them up front. Let's have them behind, protecting from the inevitable menace from below swarms we're going to have to deal with. Have all our bats off to this side. And swarming out of the forest. Alright, Ikit, your time is now. Give him a volley. You attacked me, you better get over here, buddy. We're gonna play this nonsense. My isolated units, I want to keep them close enough where our other forces can turn and fire on any clan rats bursting out of the ground. I would hope they can't use it here since it's technically in the ocean. Oh, if you guys want to be disrespectful to my bats, we can deal with you. Yeah, it looks like the Warplock Giselles would like to shoot at our bats. Bats are surprisingly good at dodging them, too. Take a little bit of damage on the way in, but that is entirely fine. Make sure you guys have some artillery to nom nom on. Beautiful shots going in from the cannons already.
Always crew.
Make sure we're hitting good targets, so let's focus down Ikit Claw if we can. Still be safe with our sirens, as I do not trust a random spawn of clan rats not appear out of nowhere.
Gunnery mob.
Spread the gun mob apart just a little bit.
Gunnery mob.
Looks like we got one of our units blasted apart. I'm not really sure where and when that happened, but it's unfortunate. Any of the bats that are disintegrating, pull them away. Get them after the rattling guns. Mourngold, get in there on those gutter runners. Oh, he's using his magic to annihilate us. That makes sense. Oh, let's cause you some distress, sir. You want to charge in, you're gonna have a bad time. Get those sirens in on his range units. Beautiful. Yeah, we've lost some of our own, but damage going in is amazing so far. We'll drop some Tide Call through these port fire throwers who want to be brave.
Pistols loaded.
Sirens swarm in. You want to run, boy. Don't want those sirens to get to you. He's bullying him in combat. Of these weaker unit come down here. Mourngold should slaughter those Skaven Slave Spears. Make sure those rattling guns leave. Blood and guts everywhere. There should be plenty for us to resurrect. Oh yeah, Ikit Claw runs like a coward. We just have to deal with this chieftain. You finish him off. You should have amazing. Oh, he's gonna just charge right through him. Just bop him with those shotguns, dude. And we blasted apart some of our own troops early on, apparently. I think that went very well. Awesome. We're gonna chase down these cowardly rats, and I'll catch y'all in a minute. Another stunning victory. Yeah, Ikit Claw, you were brave to come out to the ocean to face us. We lost a group of Fellbats, as well as one of our gunnery mob that I think just got blasted out of existence by Ikit Claw and his magic while we were completely occupied somewhere else. Let's assimilate those Skaven.
I can smell your fear.
The Dark Elves want
I
offensive
always
alliance. Ooh, they would like a full military alliance. That's too much for me. Too much commitment. Skullbite was killed in battle, a fitting in research rate plus 10% for defeating Ikit Claw. And Hector Barbosa's back. Just in time for our gunnery pirate mob to have much more range. The Lost Sea Shanty defeat Reich Admiral Hohoff. The Middle Sea Brigands gain the first verse.
Admiral,
Alright, I think
please.
first things first,
It is your decision.
we finish off Ikit Claw.
They are shark baits.
They are shark bait. Ooh-ha.
Time to tame the cattle.
Alright, cattle tamed.
Who will obey?
He's now a proficient skipper.
Serve for eternity.
And now we can scoot on over and prepare for the battle against Reich Admiral.
Setting
Wait a
sail.
second.
Not like
This is not who I was expecting. Did that other guy morph into Reich Admiral Hohoff?
Another victory.
This one would be nasty. Got a blend of skin wolves and mortars.
Darkness comes.
I mean, this is something we want to fight, but I was looking for this one of the random pieces of 8. Where are you at? Oh, he did transform into Reich Admiral Hohoff. That's not good. Well, let's see if we can't sneak around him then. Where can you move?
absolutely not.
Okay, so we'll just go to the outside of
Crew
that.
are restless. Sails up.
I'll ignore that.
Yeah, we have to go this way.
Plotting a course.
We'll get to you in a moment, sir. I could probably fight that one, but he's got handguns of his own.
Where to?
We've got 160
I
range.
refuse.
I don't know what else he has in his army, though. That's tempting.
Yes.
Swing back over here for you, and we probably want to grab Magical Reserves to start, and then Kraken's Pull afterwards. For that 100% armor, penetration
Landfolk are
damage.
weak.
armor piercing. And then back here at Lothern. Can I recruit him over here with Noctilus?
Minions, murder!
Oh, I can. Well, that's not good for you guys. Barbosa's here now. And, oh, well, we may have got played there a little bit. Let's come in here and raise up some dead. We'll just do some Vanguard, Gun Mob, and some of these guys. And we'll just grab everything we can. We'll grab 2 of them. Vivian, you go ahead and jump into Barbosa's army.
Blood kiss for more crew.
Sounds good to me. Then we'll claim this one for auto-resolve. Yeah, I don't mind losing the 2 bloated corpses. Bop. Get cheesed, Alariel. Raise it. No, I think we just want this back under our control. This belongs to us. As the rest of Ulthuan does. Okay, with that victory, we'll have Barbosa, who can't actually move. Never mind. Given the black spot in 5 turns. He kind of lost his opportunity to use them when he was killed mercilessly last time. Go for Route Marcher so he has a bit more movement.
Let us raid.
Ooh, establishing a pirate cove costs a little bit less. I'm fine with establishing them through violence, though. You replenish troops, and you have magic as well. We need Kiss a Deep pretty quickly, so let's get for that.
Count Noctilus reigns.
Bootstrap Bill. Alright, now let's go ahead and end up... Yeah, I guess your charge bonus doesn't help you that much. Let's give you more... Ravenous Attack, which will give us more missile resistance as well. Wild Eye doesn't do any of that. Ravenous Attack's definitely the one you want to go for first. We'll max out training here, and then we'll probably go for Mentor. Make all our other gunnery whites upgrade even quicker. For the scariest Von Karstein. Then Taunt. That debuff is going to be nasty. Enemy lords beware.
Burn the coastline.
Noctilus comes for thine cheeks.
Noctilus.
We need to... Oh, that's what we missed to do. Missed our opportunity to upgrade to the Great Cabin.
Another victory.
I think that's fine. We may just go for the Trident Launcher. That jumps us up to 15 additional infamy per turn. 10%. Oh, it doesn't upgrade our mortar. I will leave that then. I'd love to get up to the Great Cabin. Sooner rather than later. I am happy to upgrade the Shrine of Assyrian, though. I'd like to actually hold on to some of our minor settlements now, instead of immediately relinquishing them to the enemy. Alright, next we have more range now. Master Gunner would be very nice. An additional range. That would probably go on Esmeralda. Outer Monkey also. And some really good units. Extra missile strength. That's only 5%. Armor piercing damage sounds good for all gunnery mob. Yeah. That's what we'll go for. Stolen Imperial Ordnance. We haven't gotten to where we can actually recruit the Necrofex Colossi yet, so we'll wait on that one. Next, we may go for the Reinforced Carcasses. Makes all of our big boys a bit stronger, a bit thicker, harder to take down. That is never negative.
Power ascends.
Knock Daddy, now you're fine where you're at.
Flotilla.
I think since you have plenty of overall growth, we can delete the growth building. Make a little bit of money. And we should be able to make the rest of it by beating the brakes off of Alariel here.
Loyal servant.
Ronnie. Keep you exploring.
Moving on.
See about assassinating Joseph Aurelius. An interesting name there, sir. Joseph Aurelius. Joseph Aurelius? Man. I think that's a special...
Unswerving.
Yeah, the Handmaiden of the Ever Queen. She's a special hero. Alright, one more intern here. And Avalorn has moved over. Asagir has come with a ton of artillery. They would slice through us like butter. Settlement lost. Yeah, we lost our border town there. It looks like Kalador is going to do the same strategy of sprinting past Lothern, which they can't handle, and going straight after the Tower of Lycian. So we shall be dealing with that in the next one. For now, I am out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne, and I'll see you on the next one.